White bread and white rice and white rights. That's got to stay in somehow. We're doing the Ooh of Bowl, baby.
That's the cold open.
And welcome to the Ooh of Bowl podcast, where we're going to break down all 10 Ooh of Bowl video game-based movies. I am your host, Ben, with
The Gamer Jordan.
And today's episode is the first installment of this horrible, horrible tournament, House of the Dead.
Yeah, is the first entry. It's so good. Oh my god.
It is so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, yeah, oh my god, this movie. So I can't remember. I think I said I watched this. I definitely hadn't seen this. I must have been thinking of a different fucking movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe House of the Dead 2.
Oh shit, there's a second one?
Yes, there is.
Is it by Ooh Bowl?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It is not by the Bowl Master.
Okay.
No. It is not.
I'm kind of glad. His legacy can live on outside.
We'll get into it.
Okay.
Jordan, when this comes out, we'll just address it now. We didn't have a 0.5 for Mirror Ninja.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll be 100% honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It was Saturday. You sent me the file. I don't remember what I worked that Saturday. I forgot.
Uh-huh.
And then it was Sunday, and I'm like, oh, shit. I forgot. And I'm like, well, with my past on releasing these episodes,
Yeah.
let me give it a listen.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
And I talked to you about it.
Yep.
And then I just didn't release it.
Yep.
So I don't really remember what the fuck we talked about outside of our preferred porn genre.
Yeah.
And if you're in the areas that we're in, if you try to go to Pornhub.com right now, you can't.
Oh, I thought you were about to say it just got banned or something. I was going to be like, what the
no,
fuck
they
are you
have
talking about?
preemptively banned it from our area until Congress gets it right.
For real?
Yeah. Oh, Jordan's going to get on some porn.
Yep. Sure am.
Yeah, but do you have a VPN?
No.
Okay.
Well, I do, but it's not on currently. I'm on Pornhub right now. What are you talking about?
Well, what was Ben doing yesterday?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Ben was trying to get on Pornhub. Oh, let's turn that off.
I'm even on like a local Wi-Fi. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ben was trying to...
Yep.
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 And there was a lady on there. Yeah. This is what I keep on getting.
What?
Yeah.
Are you on like some weird...
I'm on mine.
What the fuck? Hang on. Pause the podcast. We gotta figure this out.
And we're back to the Ooh of Bowl.
Okay, so yeah, Ben's ISP is based out of Oklahoma, so he can't watch porn.
And we are not in Oklahoma.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep. So...
Have you seen our ballot yet?
What the fuck? Just stop. Please stop. Anyway, Jordan, we got House of the Dead talk about.
Hell yeah, we do.
All right, have you played House of the Dead 2 before?
Fucking beat it.
You beat it.
I beat it.
Good.
So, yeah.
Any history with it?
I mean, growing up playing it when it was around.
Arcade?
Yeah.
It's phenomenal in the arcade.
It is so much fun in the arcade,
Yes.
and I wish I could have played it in the arcade. I probably would have blown way too much money trying to beat it.
I did.
Because there's a few times that the game just kind of cheats, it feels like, to squeeze a couple extra quarters out of you. But I actually played it really fun way. I figured out how to make my gyro work on a Dreamcast emulator. So I was gyro
Oh, okay.
shooting zombies. And that was so much fun after I figured that out. It took a solid 3 hours to get that to work, though. But afterwards,
Worth it?
oh my god, it was so much fun. Especially reloading. You had to flick my Steam Deck down to reload.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so much fun. But
I didn't have that experience. I played it on the Dreamcast.
with the controller?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's the only way I had. It was still fun though. I mean, it's another arcade game, and it is.
Yeah, that's how I beat Time Crisis for the first time on a PlayStation.
No.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get a Steam Deck
Oh, they're so good.
this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till my bonus and get a Steam Deck.
Yeah, they're fun. And they're $280 now for the 64 gig.
Oh, I was gonna get the top notch one.
Oh, okay. Oh, the OLED?
Is it worth it?
It's $560. The OLEDs are great, from what I've heard.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking get it.
They're fun. So, yeah.
I'll be like, no Christmas, no birthday. That's what I'm getting.
That's what you're getting?
Yes.
And then I gotta come over and set it up for you.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
All the cheat codes. No, I played it on the Dreamcast. I bought a retro Dreamcast not that long ago, and I had fun.
Yeah.
You said you had not fun.
Yeah, initially when I was trying to play it like you were playing it
Yeah.
with the controller bullshit.
You basically have
And
to
then-
memorize where the zombies are coming from.
Yeah.
To use
but-
the analog stick.
So I don't know if they had House of the Dead set up initially for the Dreamcast, because I was running a mod. But Dreamcast did have a mouse and keyboard that you can buy.
Yes.
So the
I figured that'd be easier with a mouse.
Yeah. I tried that for a little while, but it was just pissing me off because reloading is a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And when you're dealing with 6 zombies on the screen,
Yes.
it gets a little intense.
Oh, with a slow ass analog stick from a Dreamcast controller.
Yeah.
Which I will say, Dreamcast controllers are my favorite.
Yeah.
They're the most comfortable in my opinion.
They're so good.
But the response time.
Yeah, and no second analog is a little trippy.
Oh yeah, I never even thought of that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so then I figured out there's a mod to let the mouse work, and then I turned on gyro for it. So, yeah, it was way better after that. So yeah, I had a blast. I don't know if there is a story to go with the House of the Dead.
I mean, there's G.
Yeah.
I never paid attention to the story. It was just kill zombies and
Yeah.
get rid of those little leeches.
Yeah, and the
The leeches
fucking
were always-
winged things.
Yeah, those are a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It came out on the arcade in Japan, November 98, North America, December 98, and then Dreamcast the following year in 99.
Oh, okay.
And then Microsoft Windows in 2001, and then the Wii.
Oh, I bet on the Wii it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I should have tried to run it on the Wii.
We do need to give a shout out to, is it Type of the Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet. Oh man,
I haven't played it.
I bet your words per minute would shoot up. We should, for House of the Dead 2, we should do Type of the Dead and do words, find a words per minute test, and then play the game for a little while, and then see if we boost up for words per minute. I bet it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I bet we'd be fucking lightning fast.
Last time I looked on Steam, Type of the Dead was like...
$3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you end up getting Dungeon Siege?
Not yet. I will, though. Today.
It's not on sale anymore, I don't think.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Just get it illegally. Allegedly.
No, because I can't, because I want to connect to servers and shit, so.
Oh, okay.
It has to be above board. Allegedly.
No, I would say
fuck the games industry right now. It's in shambles.
I just don't listen.
It's
Games are my only export from this shit dog
no,
life.
yeah, and I like games. So really, fuck Fortnite because it's ruined so much. It's no longer like, oh, we released a game and it made us $10 million. It's
10 million.
I'm thinking like Final Fantasy VII. Like, that was a colossal failure because it only made them $10 million, where they could have...
Oh, profit.
Yeah, for their budget, they could have put that budget into the stock market and made more money that way.
Yeah.
So it was a failure.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's horrendous that's where we are.
Well, it's Final Fantasy.
Well, okay, but like... fuck you. Rebirth is so good.
I'm excited to play Final Fantasy X. I'm going to get straight to Blitzball, and then I'm not going to go any further.
I hate you.
And you're going to have to beat that game, and that game's going to take you hundreds of hours to beat.
No. Main story? No.
At least 60 to 80.
No, because they got the turbo option for the PC.
Oh, like I'm supposed to know that?
Yeah. So
don't talk to me like I'm
times
supposed
4.
to know that shit.
So like 20 hours? You can get through
I'm
Final Fantasy
35.
X so fast.
I probably have 30 more summers in my life. I'm not wasting 20 hours. No.
How many?
30.
30?
If I hit 65, I'm going to go, woo woo. With my back.
Send me a text.
You don't change your number.
Yeah. Just woo woo.
Woo woo.
Woo woo. We're just grunting through the pain.
Woo woo. Oh, my back.
Yeah. Oh man, Final Fantasy X is so good. Anyway, how's the Dead's fine?
Okay. I was
time.
worried when you were saying that you didn't.
Yeah, because the game cheats. And after I figured that out, it was fine.
It's an arcade game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's Sega.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck them. You almost had a perfect console, and then you just bankrupt.
It was too late. Too late. Too ahead of its time. Same thing with the Vita. Just
so good, though.
too ahead of its time.
Those discs.
Yeah.
You get concerts and movies.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Man. Yeah, I did find out there's a Half-Life port on the Dreamcast.
No shit.
Yeah. It was like basically done, except for like some textures or something. It's the blue Rift or something. The blue something.
I played Half-Life 1 and 2 through a breakup. Had a buddy. He like as soon as my girlfriend moved out of our apartment, he came in.
Mm-hmm.
This was back in Michigan, and he's a douchebag, but he ended up staying with me, and I remember he liked Half-Life, and then there was a game on the Xbox that was like a scary game that he liked. It was like a horror game on the Xbox. Anyway, he's like, "Do you have Half-Life?" And I was like, "Yeah, I bought it." Like it was like when GameStop was like just fucking game, like just the fucking at the top of their fucking nut.
Yeah.
And I remember I got like Oblivion,
Nice.
the Half-Life collection with like Team Fortress.
Yeah, the orange box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange box. And then a bunch of other things like a stack of games, you know, that you could buy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking like 12 inches worth of games for $30-$40.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I love Half-Life." He goes like, "Let's just start at 1. We'll just go all the way through." And I remember
Half-Life wasn't on the Xbox.
it was on the orange box.
Half-Life 2 was.
Okay, so I only played Half-Life 2. Fuck
Continue.
me. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. I'm just telling you a goddamn story.
I'm just trying to make sure your facts are aligned.
And then all
because people are going to point it out otherwise.
So we played all of the Half-Life games, and it was just every day. It was just another Little Caesars pizza box.
Yeah.
And they were just
it just stack up.
Yes.
Yep.
And it was right next to the door. And I remember that getting almost to my hip of just Little Caesars boxes.
Jesus.
And that's all we did.
Yeah. Wow.
I think that's the last time playing like a single player game with someone else where we would just pass the controller and then just keep on going.
Did you know the PS2 port of Half-Life has a co-op mode? It's the only release that does. Gearbox went ham with their Half-Life PS2 port.
It's a great game.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
I would love to see if I have that on my PS2.
It's so good. And you can use a keyboard and mouse. You can just plug one in.
No.
Yeah.
I doubt I have Half-Life on my PS2 because I'm like, well, I have it on my PC, so I don't need it on my PS2.
Oh, man. And the PC port, not as good as the PS2 version.
Oh, and the buggies you can drive in Half-Life 2?
Oh.
Why are we doing a Half-Life 2 podcast?
I know. Let's just talk about it.
All right, Jordan.
Good old Freeman.
Let's take a break.
Okay.
Ben's got to pee.
Okay.
Probably needs a beer.
And then we'll talk about this movie.
Yeah, this dog shit movie.
Shut the fuck up. It's everything I want in a bad movie.
All right, we'll be right back.
Pause. And we're back.
House of the Dead. All right, Jordan, you said you thought you seen this movie.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking of House of Wax, maybe? I don't remember what I was thinking of. It wasn't House of Wax. I'm just saying, like, it was a different movie
like
altogether.
Dawn of the Dead.
Maybe?
How can you get this movie mixed up
don't
with
know.
anything?
I don't know. After the first scene, I was like, definitely have never seen this fucking movie before. So then I got to watch it for the first time, and it's everything I want in a bad movie. Oh my god. It's so Ben, who's the focal character in this movie?
You would think that it's Simon.
Yep. You would think that.
You would, but it's not.
Simon Says.
It is. What's the name?
Rudy.
Rudy. Yeah.
So Rudy has.
But he doesn't show up.
He's a narrator.
But he also doesn't show up to like minute 30.
28.
Oh, 28. Hey, that was pretty close.
So yeah, he shows up at the first scene, and he's like, "Oh, all these fucking zombies on this fucking island. I wish my friends hadn't come here." And then I was like, oh, okay, so this is the guy. And then we cut to completely different people.
Yes.
And
a lot of cutscenes in this movie.
And Rudy's like, oh, they missed the boat, which, like, okay, got a couple things about the boat scene, but I'll hang on. And I was like, Jordan, okay, so where's Rudy? And Rudy's already on the island.
Yeah.
And then we finally get back to Rudy.
With a Columbine shooter, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. All right. We finally get back to Rudy.
He was wearing a trench coat, and he was filming people's tits.
He was.
He was the Columbine shooter.
The whole time. Anyway.
He dies quick.
He does. But yeah, and then we finally get back to Rudy.
Greasy-haired
minute
basement dweller.
28, and I was like, that's a third of this hour-and-a-half movie where he's just given narration, and then the narration stops when he's back on screen until, like, the end?
Yeah. With the helicopter shot.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah, the Uwe Boll.
I'm going to send you a picture.
Uwe Boll, the movies I've seen that he's done, he doesn't do them like this movie. He was really, I think he watched all the movies that we had watched, okay?
Okay. Don't look at your phone yet.
And was like, they don't bring enough of the video game into it.
Yeah.
He brought
straight up cutscenes of the video game.
And I feel like if he would have used less of what he did, it would have been better, because like all of those flashes and cutscenes,
yeah,
it was hard.
It was a lot.
It was exhausting.
Yeah. Also, the shoot zombies in the graveyard scene, I feel like lasted 20 minutes.
Oh, like the final battle?
No. Where they're all shooting the zombies. It's halfway through.
It's kind of like the final battle.
No, the final battle's with the fucking guy, the scientist guy. Anyway, so I need to talk about this boat scene. So the friend group so there's a rave on this island. They're trying to get to the rave.
Because we start with a flashback.
Yeah.
And they're going to Firefest, by the way.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Is that...
God, I hate that you're so young. Do you not?
No, I know Firefest.
Okay. That's my joke.
Okay. I was just wondering if it was called Firefest.
Are we on the same page now?
Yeah, because that would have been funny. I don't know what the rave is called, Ben.
It doesn't have a name. They just call it the rave.
Okay.
There was a poster, but you couldn't read.
No, yeah, she holds up the poster. I thought it said the name of the thing.
Did you send it to me?
No, I sent you... Hang on. So, they get to the dock, and they show up at 5:15 for a boat that leaves at 5. Couple problems. How is the boat already gone? Like, just straight up gone. I don't know if you've ever been on a boat. If it's scheduled to leave at 5, you're not leaving the dock until, like, 7. They got shit to do.
Yeah.
Shit always goes wrong. They gotta wait for clearance. That takes a fucking year.
Yeah.
They got so much shit to get through. 15 minutes? They're at least watching the boat, like, go away. Like, but it's just straight up gone. But there's a girl, because 3 girls, 2 guys?
Yep.
So one of the girls picks up one of the flyers for the rave, and this flyer has coordinates. So this is where I want you to look at your phone. The coordinates are 48.5 north. So 48.5 degrees north, 123 degrees east.
Okay.
So I want you to look at the picture I sent you, where I typed in the coordinates for this rave. Can you point out maybe how this rave could not happen on an island?
I'm going to say Tennessee.
Yeah. I hate you.
No, that's not Florida. No. Never mind. Sorry. I zoomed in on the land.
Yeah, on the land.
On the land penis.
The landlocked.
And I'm like, oh, that's Florida. No, that's in China.
That's China. So Ufbol confirmed Nazi and communist.
Oh, we need to start connecting a shit ton of dots. A shit ton of dots.
But I think he just put in random coordinates for the rave because it's on an island, so I guess the best place or the best way to get there would be coordinates.
I mean, you could enter coordinates into your navigation on your boat.
Yeah, I guess so. And so he just put in 48.5 and then 1, 2, 3.
Isn't there like a director thing where like there's like 3 or 4 numbers that like a lot of directors will put into movies?
Oh, maybe. Is that his?
Well, no, but like there's one that like a lot of directors will do to pay homage to someone.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
And it's like the same like 4 numbers.
I thought it's the Stanley Hotel room.
I think that's one of them.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's... I don't know.
Anyway. But, yeah, so... Yeah, this rave is happening in the middle of China, in the middle of the ocean somehow.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Global warming.
And actually getting those coordinates to work in Google, if you just straight up Google those coordinates, they won't give it to you. I had to go to like a special like navigational like website where they have like the global maps, because Google Maps will not take you to China.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good on you, Google. China.
Coming in from China.
All right, so one thing I want to bring up, and I want both of us to track it, and I'm writing it down. I'm gonna guess that Oov's
Okay.
production name changes
Oh,
for
probably
all of the movies.
Yeah.
So the one for this movie is Bowl KG Productions.
Yeah. And I love it.
But yeah, so we start with the flashback. Let's see. I did like that the credits had the video game footage in the background.
Yeah.
While
That's fun.
but the credits went on
Forever. Yes.
and it was almost it was deliberate from Uwe Boll to basically when they're doing like this helicopter shot on the island that looked like they were, I'm gonna guess that they were in north like western Canada to shoot this.
To shoot this? I
'Cause
can look up where it was shot. Most of his movies think are shot in Germany-ish.
Eastern European.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it looked like it was the beginning of like a lone season where they always do everything in Eastern Canada.
Yeah. British Columbia, Canada.
Hey.
Fucking nailed that.
Fuck me. I watch way too much Discovery Channel.
Wow. Ben?
Well, I know where my
The
problems lie.
second one filmed in Los Angeles.
We have to wait 20 weeks.
Oh, that's too funny.
Okay. I did feel, and tell me if you felt this, it could be because of the person that I'm married to. When Rudy?
Yeah,
Rudy is, I think
because his name is Rupert or something.
all of my notes say, all of my notes say Ruby.
That's fine. It's
He's Ruby.
Yeah.
Because he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
He's the worst.
He is a piece of shit in this movie. The way he's doing the intro, though, it was like Unsolved Mysteries and like a shitty documentary.
Yeah.
Where like he'd be showing like the other vampire hunters.
Yeah.
And then it would like stop and be like, Simon has a crush on so-and-so, but so-and-so doesn't even know that he's alive.
Yeah.
But then he doesn't know that this black girl has a huge crush on him. And it's like, all right. So going, so
Simon with the face thing. Oh my God.
Oh, that ruined his whole life. But like thinking about the fact, I got you. So thinking about the fact that Ruby knew all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And then us having to basically take in the fact that what we saw is what happened in time.
Yeah.
How did he know that his ex-girlfriend Simon was in love with? Like, how did Rudy know that Simon was in love with his redheaded girl?
Yeah.
Who is the best and worst character in this whole entire movie?
Oh, for sure.
But then how did he know that he was like the black girl was in love with him? Like, how did Rudy know all of this stuff?
I have no
Everyone
idea.
dies but him.
I and they don't talk to each other.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
He acts like he doesn't know them when they all get together too. It's very weird. Yeah.
Hold on. I got 5 minutes into Uwe Boll showing I should have took better notes because I can't read it. So 5 minutes in, 4 minutes of it was him plastering his name all over this movie.
Yes. And I'm here for it.
Respect. Yeah.
Yes.
During the rave, we see what so going
Only one girl with boobs out.
Yeah.
The whole rave.
But then the camera shows more. Like the
kinda.
the Columbine guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so
do we have a boob counter?
I should have done one.
We should start one probably.
Okay, so hold on. Here's the counter. All right, boob counter. I need a pen.
Oh, and I need to talk about the skipper too.
All right, you keep on talking about Skip.
Okay. So, so they get on a boat with Captain Kirk.
Yeah. I don't like those jokes.
I don't like Captain Kirk jokes. Because Simon goes, oh, Captain Kirk, you from Star Trek? That's his joke. That's the joke that makes Captain Kirk pull out his knife and stab his own boat.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I don't like Captain Kirk jokes.
All right, we really got to think about the boob counter here.
Yeah.
All right, so there was the girl at the top of the like DJ
The stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was the
One in the boat.
Yep, boat.
After she gets thrown up on.
There was at the
The worst scene. He throws up on her. Like, this guy's throwing up. He stands up. He walks over to the other side of the boat. The guy, his friend Simon goes, "Oh, here, have another beer. That'll level you out." The guy sniffs the beer for some reason, and then goes, huh, and then instead of
girlfriend,
and then instead of turning around to where the ocean is,
yeah,
he just stands up and throws up on his girlfriend. So dumb.
There's the beach scene.
Yeah.
And then how do you want to count?
I don't know. The cameras?
The camera. I'm at least remembering 2.
Okay, I think I remember 3, but we'll go with 2 to be safe.
We're going with 3.
Okay.
Is there any more?
I don't think so. Does getting stabbed in the boobs?
No, because we didn't see Nip.
We didn't see Nip. Okay.
Surprised we didn't see any zombie boobs.
I was so shocked, honestly.
You wait till we get to Postal, because so we're at 6.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else.
And all the women in this movie are just trying to hook themselves to the strongest man there. Every single one. And I'm like, y'all can just shoot yourself. Like you could do the shooting.
I can see that, yes, because then it's like, why did they pair Greg up with Casper?
Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't.
Okay,
I think that's how Uwe views women.
Oh God. All right. So boob counter is at 6.
Wow. All right.
One movie.
6
and
boobs.
and we probably missed
6
2.
sets of boobs.
We probably missed 2.
Yeah.
Easily. Okay. Sorry, trying to get back to my...
At least the boobs weren't hard in this movie.
The ones on stage were.
That's true.
Those were... Yep. Those were...
Early 2000s hard boobs.
Just pans. Flesh-colored pans.
But you would still have fun.
I would, but they seem uncomfortable.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Like to actually have them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so during the rave, we see what a school shooter looks like if they got away with it.
Yeah.
Yep. Greasy-haired basement dweller piece of shit.
That Rudy's just hanging out with.
I have a note here.
Point.
So this is before Captain Kirk, because I have Captain Kirk written down. I have a note here. So in between, we noticing the guy who's wearing a trench coat filming everyone's tits.
Yeah.
Just blatantly.
Yeah.
Right on the tits.
Yeah. The whole time.
I have a note here. Is this an Adam Sandler movie? Because the guy who wears the he's Captain Kirk's skipper.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Oh,
that's why.
That's where I know him from.
Yes.
I was like, he looks so familiar.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's in Waterboy. That's Joe Montana.
Oh my God.
That's him.
Wow. He really leveled up. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Anyway.
No, we're not moving forward with this podcast.
No, Ben, let's just...
Are you saying that
just...
House of the Dead is a level up from Waterboy?
No. Oh, I guess Waterboy was first, huh?
I really hope so.
Oh, shit. Yeah, my bad. No, you're right. My bad. He
Oh, we almost didn't even make it through the bowl. I'm not kidding. I think I called you
He shows
after
up
watching Waterboy in my mid-30s, calling you saying this is the perfect comedy of all time.
Yeah. No, it is.
Oh boy. I don't care if it's before or after.
Snakes don't really have paws, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's its knee.
Oh.
It's so good.
So, can we talk about the Forrest Gump boat
Yeah.
somehow outrunning a government boat
Yeah.
with a... I'm gonna.
Well, he
I'll
is
even say
smuggling arms,
Okay,
so maybe.
But a 15-minute head start. You can see both boats because Uwe does like 4 shots of each of these boats going full speed.
Oh yeah, including a sailboat.
and like even looking at like the wake that these boats leave behind them.
Yeah,
that government boat is hauling ass.
correct.
Even with a 15-minute head start, you want to tell me a 30-minute head start? You want to tell me that this Forrest Gump piece of shit boat is going to outrun a government boat that could probably do, I don't know how fast boats go. I know it's in knots.
Yeah, I don't
20
know.
knots?
Yeah. No, it's catching up for sure.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Well, no, because they do catch up, and then she says to pull back to see where they
go or whatever. Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, my God. So we're at the beach scene. These 2 random people that we don't know who they are.
Yeah.
I don't want to swim because my pee-pee will get small.
Dude, for real. Like, this girl
is begging him to get in the water.
Yeah. Yep. Which, I don't know if you've ever had water sex.
Yes.
There's a lot of chafing that goes on.
Yes.
That's not a comfortable situation.
It's not. You do it to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I also feel like Mile High Club people also just do it to do it. Like, that can't be enjoyable.
It's the thrill to have sex in public and not get caught.
I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she, like, takes off all her clothes. She runs into the water. And then he's like, oh, yeah. And he's, like, takes off his pants, steps a toe into the water and goes, and looks at his dick.
Yep.
And goes, oh, it's too cold. I'm sorry. You enjoy your swim. Like, what? She does not give a fuck, my guy.
I have skinny dipped.
Yeah.
Cold water does not deter an erect penis.
Nope.
It does not.
Nope. It might at first.
And I will tell you also, it's also kind of funny how small it can get in cold water.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're with that person, I would assume that they are dating. Mm-hmm. Those types of things are just explored with a partner.
Yeah, she's like cheating on her partner with him. She's the girl on the phone.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Who's like, oh, I love you, babe. Blah, blah, blah.
So I remember going skinny dipping. I'm like, it's cold. I'm going to turn into a nub.
Yep.
And it being a hilarious situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it turns into a button.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's hilarious.
Who cares?
Human anatomy.
Also, if there's any guy who needs to hear this, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Your penis is not the thing giving your significant other the pleasure.
No, it's not.
It maybe helps. It's not what's doing the magic. No. So don't think it is. If you have 8 inches to your name, cool.
I would say probably in your, because men really don't know how to have sex probably until they're about at 25 if you're lucky.
Yeah, if you've had the same partner for a while.
But I'm also going to say between 25 and 30, you're still figuring it out, and it really doesn't get good until you're in your 30s. And then your libido just drops. Yeah. So you've got like 5 years of like actually being like, I know how to fuck.
Yeah.
And then it's gone. So I want to bring this up. Naked girl swimming with bubbles.
Yep. And she freaks out. She like sees the thing, I thought, at some point.
Well, so Uwe does kind of do a cool thing. So like when
this is a kind of a cool scene. When
she's swimming away, and maybe we're talking about a different thing, but the water gets really dark.
Yeah.
Okay. Jordan, if I'm swimming, and I know you're not a fan of water, or just sharks.
Right. No, this scene started to like creep me out a little bit.
If you were swimming,
which is weird,
and water was rising, there's something below you.
Yep. And it looks like she understands that.
Does it, though? Because she doesn't move right away.
Right, but she does start to freak out.
Okay.
And she does look into the water.
I would say 3 seconds in, if that much water was around me, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Because I know there's something below me rising.
Yep.
But no, I did like that the whole water got darker. And then, so, douchebag with the small peepee.
Yeah.
He's drinking a beer, looking at her, going like, hey, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he passes out.
Yep.
Was that her beer?
I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm going to go back and watch because they do distinctively kind of show where they set their beer down.
Yeah.
I'm betting that's her beer.
Fucking wild. Wild.
So small dick Jimmy.
I thought I was going to be the king of observations with the coordinates thing, but I think you just won if that's the case.
I'm just not going to pause to look at a pamphlet. That's my thing. But I'm going to notice some fucking roofies. So
wow, she did not ask for an angel shot. Wow.
I have here a Lord of the Rings reference, and so it's after he passes out from the beer. Can you think of
end credits? By the way, only 5 minutes.
But there's a Lord of the Rings reference after this skinny dipping scene.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it is?
No.
Because there's 2 in this movie.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I can't remember this one, but the second one is when Greg is running away from the zombies and he hides under the roots of the tree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But there's another one before this, and I can't exactly remember. We cut back to the boat heading to the fire festival, and Greg still has vomit on his face. And then the last note I got here, I'm not sure how much I'm cutting out, is that the zombie hunters arrive to the island.
Okay.
Because I know that girl goes looking for Greg, or that girl goes looking for small dick Jimmy.
Yeah. Who's just gone.
Yeah, zombies got him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
In between her, like, because they show him go like, oh yeah, he's passed out. She's freaking out. She gets back to the beach and he's gone. Like, they took him so fast.
Yeah. So when the hunters arrive to the festival, everything is wrecked. Guys go straight to the beer. Jordan, I'm not sure if you noticed this. So when they actually get to the festival with the stand and all the tents,
yeah,
there's a baked goods sign.
Ooh, okay.
I just thought that was.
I mean, that'll make a killing. All these drunk people.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ben, do you want to know what the name of this rave is?
What?
Gathering.
Oh, okay. Well, my unacknowledged joke was way better.
Yeah.
So
it's Fire Festival 2, The Gathering.
He's doing a Fire Fest too.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
No.
Because he got out of prison like a year ago.
Oh my God. This guy, he's my hero. What the fuck?
So how did it get dark so fast? So from when they arrived to the island...
It's getting dark in the beach scene.
I would say it
gets dark
4
on an
or 5
island
p.m.
fast.
It does, but then also the weather's inconsistent because it's downpouring on the boat.
Oh, that's true.
And then when they're on the island, there's no rain.
It's hot as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Where's the sunblock on any of these people?
So once all right, I'm just going to call them the vampire hunters. I didn't remember any other names outside of Greg, Simon, and Rudy.
Yeah.
So Greg...
You remembered more names than I did. Who's Greg?
Greg's the guy who puked.
Okay, cool.
So Greg and I'm going to say his girlfriend, are left alone. They go to start having sex. The way Greg acts is the way that I would have acted the first time that I had the opportunity to have sex.
Yes.
When I was 13. Thinking that the vagina was closer to the belly button because all the porn I seen was softcore porn. That's the way that Greg acted, was 13-year-old Ben.
You had the opportunity to have sex at 13?
Yes.
All right, we might need to dissect that at some point.
Absolutely. And we're going to get my mom on the phone because my mom's involved too. Not like that, you sick fucking pervert.
The way you said that was really bizarre. I just...
Quick side tangent. Me and a friend were talking to these girls on Messenger, Yahoo Messenger. I know that's a little bit before you.
I used it.
You used it? Okay.
Like once or twice.
Well, that was life for me.
Yeah.
Yahoo Messenger, these two girls, we biked 20 plus miles to go meet them because they were sleeping in a tent outside of their house. My friend's mom ratted us out to the parents that we were going to, and then he ended up chasing us on a four-wheeler.
Nice.
Yeah. And my mom, who ended up getting contacted, ended up picking us up on the side of the road during Memorial Day weekend, which I'm surprised that we didn't get hit by a drunk driver. She goes, "What would you have done if you would have got to do what you have done?" And I was like, honestly, I wouldn't have known where to put it or what to do.
Yep.
I thought it was like about right here on the belly button. We will call my mom. All right, on the 0.5, we will talk about it, and we will get my mom on the podcast.
All right, that sounds so good.
Yeah. So Greg's never had sex.
No,
because he acted like 13-year-old Ben.
Yeah, because he has to pee.
Yeah.
Then he goes to the corner of the tent
to pee,
and the girl's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And he's like, "Oh, I just gotta pee." It's like,
yeah, he's a 13-year-old.
Oh, which, like, good for her. Because can you imagine trying to have sex and it smells like beer urine?
Oh, just hot piss in general.
Yeah, but, like, beer makes it smell. And he even says, like, all the beer has to go somewhere.
Oh, man. I feel like we should do an episode.
Oh, no. No. Don't finish that sentence. Anyway.
Hold on. No, let me finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, you will. Because I'm the man.
Oh my god.
I feel like me and you should really just deep dive into some sexual stories.
Okay. I don't have a lot.
Strip club stories?
No. Strip clubs always...
They're never good.
I was with Lauren at 19, so, like, I wasn't, like...
All right, Ben will tell stories.
Okay.
And then you can dissect them.
Yeah, all of my strip club stories are me sitting at the bar because it was construction, and they always wanted to go to a fucking strip club, and I didn't want to blow my money on strippers, so I would go to the bar.
Oh, you would go to the bar. Okay.
Yeah, I would go to the bar that's in the strip club, which, like, if you ever need to get drunk cheap and you don't...
God, yeah, no.
Don't go to a strip club to spend money on strippers. Go to the bar. They'll usually give you a wristband that's like 25 bucks. And that gets you unlimited drinks and whatever drink you want.
Yeah.
Because at every single strip club, I was like, oh, could I get like top shelf shit every time? And they're like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Like,
well, because
they'll just load you up.
Well, because like logistically, like,
oh yeah,
you're gonna have like 3 to 4, and then you're gonna be done basically,
right? Because they're assuming you're gonna be spending money on strippers. And then the buffets at strip clubs.
Oh wait, continue.
I remember it was like $10 at a nice one in Denver.
Okay. Food.
Yeah.
Okay. What was served?
It was prime rib.
Gross.
Okay. Wow.
Like prime rib roast or prime rib steaks?
Steaks.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Prime rib roast is a waste of a prime rib.
Oh, for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, me and you are best friends. Best friends.
So it was like steak and like, I don't know, some other fucking sausage or something, and I was like, I'm not really feeling sausage. But yeah, so I had a steak. I had steak, a shit ton of sides. Like, I was loaded the fuck up, and it was $10. And I was like, this is fucking wild. In Denver, too. It was like...
Oh, I have never eaten at a strip club.
Oh, it was great.
Okay.
Dude, it may be one of the best meals I've ever had in Denver. For real.
Nice.
It was so good. And I ate so much. And, like, I thought... I kept thinking I was doing something wrong. Because I was like, because they separated, like, the dining area from the strip club, and I was like, I'm not, like, at some point, I went to the bartender, and I was like, I'm not going into there. Like, am I okay? And the bartender's like, dude, nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. I was like, wow. All right. Cool. $35, unlimited drinks, and the most, like, the best meal ever, and unlimited of it. I was like, this is great. I just had to drive everybody home or back to the hotel afterwards. And they all had raging boners.
And none of them got off.
No, because it's a strip club. I hate it.
You just gotta
spend so much money for a pointless boner. Take your significant other out. You're guaranteed to get laid.
Or just take your significant other to the strip club if they do like it, and then there's that too.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Jordan, would you say that this movie has bad security?
No. Yeah.
I mean, there's a music festival and there's no security.
There's no security.
Oh, thank you.
And even the government lady tells them to stop pursuing somebody.
So I was hoping that you'd be able to kind of divulge on this. So is it Alicia, the redhead?
Okay.
The redhead. The way that she plays her character, and they do that in other bad movies, is what makes a bad movie good.
Yes.
So, like, she'll call out the stupidity of the movie or script or what someone's saying, but it's not so... to me, it's not so obvious, and it's not so consistent.
Yeah.
To where, like the example in my head would be, who's the dude with the metal arms from Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Jax?
Like everything, yeah, Jax. So everything he said was calling out the movie.
Correct.
Where she doesn't do it to that degree. Like, she to me is a factor of what makes a bad movie good.
Okay. I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outside of her being a xenophobic.
Yeah.
Which we're getting to. Do you just want to go to that?
Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
Oh my god.
She said. So, Rudolph, whatever the fuck his name is, Rudy, Randy, him and the redhead Alicia have a past.
It's just Rudy.
Rudy, Randy, whatever, has a history with Alicia.
Yeah.
And she turns to...
Fuck.
Well, I guess we didn't introduce how they met up with Liberty.
Yeah. Who is wearing...
a fucking flag.
She's wearing a flag dress. An American US of A.
Yes. Jumpsuit.
Jumpsuit. And her name is Liberty. I didn't catch that till she was getting attacked by zombies in the water.
Oh my god.
And the guy's like, Liberty! I'm like, how did I not catch that name the first time?
Oh, oof, boy, you're so racist.
Oh my god.
You're so racist. Allegedly.
What did he do time for?
Oof Ball?
Yeah.
He did?
He was in prison.
No.
Wasn't he?
I don't think so. There's just a bunch of accusations that for him to make his movie, he's using Nazi gold.
Oh, that's great.
It comes up in Postal. Just wait.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, so the zombie
Nazis
hunters
have a lot of gold.
Yeah, they stole everyone's gold in Europe.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I didn't even...
And like who's the...
You're right. Fuck.
What are the Russian presidents called? Like, they had like that copper room, and they fucking just completely tore all that copper out.
Okay. It was not Russia.
Yeah, it was.
It was the Soviet Union.
Okay, same. You knew what the fuck I was talking about.
It's not the same.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did not respect the Soviet Union. Whoa, what? Oh, here we go.
Hey, Ben.
Yes?
Who fought the Nazis while we weren't fighting them?
I mean, everyone.
Who did most of the fighting?
Everyone on the Eastern Hemisphere.
No, Ben, who did most of the fighting?
The Polish. This is going to be a 3-hour podcast. Russia, yes. Soviet Union, Russia, yes.
Yeah, who won World War II?
I mean, us.
We put the nails in the coffin. Who built the coffins?
Polish.
Stop!
I'm sorry. I know Poland was completely decimated.
Stop!
I know Poland.
Fuck! Ben! Poland, we love you.
Not Australia.
Fuck! Stop!
All right. Hold on.
Fuck.
Hold on.
Stop!
Let's just take a little breather. Okay, hold on. Let's just take a little breather and we'll come back.
No. Okay, we're back. If anybody didn't understand the World War II jokes, by the way, read a second book. I'm so glad you read a first one.
Well, you had to read a second because it's World War II.
Stop.
Don't set me up.
Anyway, because every time I tell somebody to read a book, or he's like, "Oh, I read book."
Yeah,
I'm glad you read one fucking book about World War II. Don't read the fucking propagandized American version.
I mean, my favorite World War II book is Mein Kampf.
If you didn't get that joke, fuck you. Read a book.
Yeah, no, exactly. If you didn't get that joke, read a book. And read Mein Kampf.
No!
Can you even get that book?
I'm sure. You can get the, what's it called?
Oh,
The book that...
my sides hurt.
Yeah, the book that tells you how to make bombs. The Anarchist Cookbook. You can still buy that book.
Oh, okay.
Literally tells you to boil gasoline. Like, whoa.
I used to huff it when I was a teenager. So.
Wow.
All right, Jordan. Montucky. All right, so Alicia's a xenophobe because she says I'm pretty sure she's not a natural red, white, blue.
Fuck.
And Liberty's character gets no time. No.
She spends time being a badass with a shotgun.
And then just doing a bunch of roundhouse kicks.
Okay. We gotta get to it. There's a scene where they do a slow motion on a shotgun shell firing from
in the air. Right?
It comes out as a bullet.
And then spreads.
And then spreads. That's not how fucking buckshots work.
Okay, hold on. So talking about that scene that you're talking about, that's Alicia. She's in the air.
Yeah.
It's because this whole movie is just Matrix with zombies.
Yep.
That scene is used when DVDs were coming out, when you were watching a VHS, promoting DVDs. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yes.
Wow. You just unlocked a
Uwe Boll
buried memory.
Uwe Boll has that clip because it was that they used the Matrix to promote DVDs. I'm so glad you remembered that.
Wow.
When I watched this movie the first time with Megan, I flipped our fucking living room because I was like 8-year-old Ben watching a VHS of whatever I was just watching. I was like, I saw that probably 1,200 times.
Yeah. Can you believe they pre-cook, they would shoot a trailer and then put it on a VHS tape. That's just wild times. That's so
VHS probably just, I don't know. They
weird.
either accepted that they're dying out or they thought that they'd be the longevity because they were cheaper, because DVDs were fucking expensive.
They were expensive, but everybody needed Matrix. Do you know how that's
and CDs were also fucking expensive.
Do you know that's how PS2s were sold at the wazoo at launch?
Because DVD?
No, because Matrix. Yeah, because the DVD player. It wasn't to play whatever games were out.
Oh.
It was the cheapest DVD player you could get, or one of the cheapest at the time.
And you could play video games on it.
And you could play play video games. And Matrix had just come out, so people, you can pull up the sales records of like the Matrix DVD paired with the PS2 launch. As soon as the PS2 came out, it was Matrix all day.
I can't tell you how many PS2s I bought in my life.
Oh, I've bought 4.
I mean, I have 2 right behind you, and I know
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
PS2 is such a good console.
It is.
You can put Linux on it.
So we are introduced to Casper. I don't feel like we're doing a good.
I don't care.
Okay, so Casper is is she just a cop, FBI agent? She's a badass.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's a fucking badass.
She's like a Coast Guard. She's a Coast Guard.
She's harder than Coast Guard. No disrespect to Coast Guard. I'm just saying. No disrespect.
So Poland and the Coast Guard.
Jordan, do you want to talk about Australia? Or did Megan sum it up for you?
You know what? Actually,
let's do this.
Australia? I bet your Coast Guard fucking sucks. Our Coast Guard fucking rules.
All right. The only thing that I will say about Australia is, why does anyone fucking live there? 8 out of the 10 most deadliest fucking animals live on that godforsaken fucking island.
Science doesn't make sense in Australia.
No.
Like,
kangaroos don't make fucking sense.
Like, so in Wyoming, we have like daddy long legs. They're giant fucking spiders.
Yeah.
They don't get to... They stop growing after a certain point because...
We have camel spiders now.
I know.
Have you seen them?
Yes.
We had daddy long legs on fucking steroids.
There was one in my work's parking garage.
Gross.
Just like hanging out.
No.
No fear.
No.
And I was like...
No.
Fuck.
You should have killed it.
I did. So I was driving I was driving underneath it, and I was like, it's gonna land on my car, and then I'm not gonna be able to leave my car. Like, but then it just stayed. I hit it with my car, and it was just like, well, whatever. I was like, I gotta kill this fucking thing.
I ran over one with a forklift at work.
Oh wow.
The amount of juice.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that big.
They're crunchy.
Yeah.
When I killed
I'd say about that big around.
Damn. I killed it with my IT book, and I just squished it against the concrete. Through the book, I could feel the bones snapping. Ugh. And I was like, that's not okay. So that's what made me look up what the fuck kind of spider it was. Yeah. And I was like, camel spider? We don't have those in Wyoming. And
I thought they were only from the Middle East. Because they're huge.
I think they have them in Arizona.
Oh, Arizona is Australia. Just
no.
Just with
Shut
less.
the fuck up, Arizona. You're great. Vote for Harris. Anyway, so
it's unlivable there.
It's
unlivable.
It is. Anyway, so where were we in the movie?
Casper,
friendly ghost.
Casper shoots Cynthia.
Yes,
and the vampire hunter party.
That's Cynthia's the girl who was about to have sex with
who got vomited on.
Greg.
Yes,
Greg.
Who got puked on
by Greg.
Yes,
and then was about to hook up with Greg.
Yes, after being puked on. So,
fuck it. Okay, she doesn't get enough credit for that. She gets puked on.
That's a trooper.
And then is like, I will still bang this guy.
Yeah.
He can't pee in our fucking tent. Like, that's the one rule.
She's got boundaries. But no one is
Cynthia also gets peeped on by the skipper, who I didn't point out. gets introduced. We think he's the captain because he peers out of the corner of this boat, holding a hook.
He's
what the fuck?
Well, it's because they're lobster hunting. But no, he's clearly the skipper because he's wearing all yellow.
I guess that's
and
true.
Then the captain's wearing a turtleneck. He's clearly the captain.
He's got a captain's hat. Yeah, that's how you know.
So Casper, who is the Coast Guard or whoever, kills Cynthia, and the
fuck you, Australia. Anyway, go ahead.
And the vampire hunter group is not upset at all.
Okay.
About her death.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Jordan, that interference?
No.
Stop.
Here's something creaking. What do you got?
Stop. No, it's just a lot of static. Okay.
I thought you were talking.
I will say, though, that the Casper the cop, because that's what I'm going to call her from now on.
Casper the cop.
She's got no problem killing human-looking things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next note I got is Simon gets zombie vomit. So that's the beach fight.
Yeah.
So they head to the beach.
Simon, yeah.
It's a spitter from
Spitter.
Left 4 Dead 2.
They're not called spitters. What are they called?
Vomiters?
No.
Spatters.
Boomers.
They were fucking annoying.
Yeah, but they're such a good mechanic though.
The first one's better than the second.
I agree.
No, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
God, we are becoming good friends.
Dude, I fucking love the first one. It knew what it was. It leaned into it so hard, and then the second one's just like, oh, we're gonna add floors to this hotel. I'm like, no.
I mean, they
give me a horde.
They did add katanas, which was fun.
There's katanas in the first one.
Is there?
Is there not?
I don't remember katanas in the first one because I remember playing the second one with my brother, and I got a sword.
Oh, you might be right. They might not have.
And it was during a carnival.
Actually, they might not have melee weapons in the first one. You might be right.
So there's a really... So they're trying to get back to Forrest Gump's boat.
Yep.
The boat they came back in on. And this whole fight, Simon, who's a fucking idiot, is just running Forrest Gump style down the dock, jumps in the water, before observing the scene at all. I wish he would have died in the water.
Yep.
So I feel like this whole fight scene was very longly drawn out.
You don't say.
Okay.
It's 20 minutes of runtime in an hour-and-a-half movie where we already didn't get the main character for 28 minutes. Okay. So when you're a good director, sorry, Uwe, I'm gonna call you out for a second. I'm gonna break the illusion for just 1 second.
You might be on his boxing list.
I will fuck. Hey, Uwe.
I would say this is one of his better movies, though.
Fucking destroy you.
If he had a Twitter, I would attach him to it.
How old is he now?
I'll look it up.
It doesn't matter. He's an old man, so he's got old man muscles. Still, I will fucking end you. Anyway, so good directors, when they start a project, they have an idea in their head. Okay, so they know how the movie starts, ends. Every single scene, every single point of dialogue, they know exactly how they want this movie. So they'll hire people for one shot of one scene.
59 years old.
Oh, yeah, old man muscles. Anyway, so they will go in I had a buddy who I met online. He was hired for a Nolan film.
Oh.
For literally 2 minutes of the movie. And Nolan was breathing down his neck the whole time.
No shit.
Because he was like, I need you to do this. I need this to be this way. Can you do it? That was the interview. And the guy's like, yes, I can do that. No problem. Nolan's like, great. And then he took him to a separate room. He's like, start. I'm going to watch you. And I was like, that sounds really intense. He's like, yeah, but it was Nolan in the same room as me. How cool is that? I was like, right. sounds fucking crazy. The movie was Tenet. So anyway, yeah, so that's what happens. That's what good directors do, because they're like, I need this to like look like this. I need this to like behave like this. What? No. Your pacing for this movie is fucking insane. Yeah. You gave up 30 minutes of valuable screen time for this long-ass fight scene. You could have done it in 5 minutes. It would have been just as badass. You could have still had the slow-mo fucking shotgun scene.
Blow up the ship.
Do fucking anything else.
Blow it up.
Do anything. It lasted forever, and then it goes into another shootout scene.
I think Liberty was underwater for like 5 fucking minutes of it.
Dude, oh my god.
Oh, but she has that kick-ass headbutt.
Oh, for sure. Liberty does not give a fuck.
No.
She is gonna get through this. She doesn't. But
if she got zombie vomit on her,
yeah,
she'd be like, fuck, let's go.
I'm a brown person in America wearing an American flag.
Do you want a roundhouse kick with someone wearing these pants?
God.
Oh, that's our first Napoleon Dynamite reference. We need more of those.
Okay.
That movie holds up.
I love that movie.
Okay.
I just listened to a podcast where they shit all over that movie, and I was like, what the why?
So Alicia, she's coming in with the facts.
Yeah.
She's the first and I think only person to say they're zombies.
Yeah, okay. I need to point out this fucking
let's call it what it is. They're zombies.
And the faster we can deal with that, the faster we can fucking like deal with that. Real quick, in the crypt, when they're shown the videos of the zombies, there's like a film nerd who's like, "Oh, this is like straight out of a Romero movie."
At the end of the movie?
No, this is 40 minutes in, 50 minutes in. He's being shown the footage. He might have even helped get the footage. And he's like, yeah, man, these are like animated corpses straight out of a Romero movie. And they're like, Romero movie, which like, you don't know Romero? Nobody else in the room knows Romero? That's weird. But he's the film nerd, so he has to be the guy. And he's like, yeah, the Holy Trinity. This guy is online too much. He's like, yeah, night, dawn, day, like, and like, there's even like, people are even saying he's gonna do Twilight and something else one day, like Twilight of the Dead or something. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, but I don't believe it. And I'm like, you just watched 100 people get eaten in front of you
and dragged away.
You're being a fucking nerd about Romero?
Yeah.
And being like, oh no, I know Romero won't ever make those movies. What the fuck's wrong with you? Who talks like this?
I know what's wrong with him.
Uwe Boll. Who talks like this?
That guy's uncomfortable because he's wearing a fucking trench coat and he's hot as shit, but he's just trying to look different than everyone. If you wear a trench coat or if you have semi-long hair and it's greasy and you live in the basement of your mother,
it's not the camera guy.
Just stop.
I'm not saying the camera guy.
Oh, it's not?
It's not the camera guy.
Then who says the Romero thing?
It's like one of the guys that show up with the camera guy.
I thought it was the school shooter looking guy.
No.
Oh. Well, if you look
He does have long hair, though.
Okay. All right, so Greg. All right. Oh no.
Well,
so
do you feel that? All the air just got sucked out of the room.
Yeah, because I was wrong. So we get a history lesson, and it basically flips to a History Channel style thing about Spain.
Oh my god!
About Spain doing crazy things because Spain does all the crazy things.
There is no God. There is only me.
Yeah. So that's the mad scientist of the movie, basically.
Rudy calls it brilliant.
It's brilliant. So Greg goes with Casper, Casper the friendly ghost.
Oh my god!
And that's where we get the other Lord of the Rings reference, where he's hiding under the roots of the.
So, and then we find out. This is where we find out Kirk is an arms smuggler.
Yes.
Yeah, so he has a chest full of illegal cigars, and then underneath the illegal cigars are a fuck ton of weapons.
Oh, way more than that crate could ever hold.
Dude, he pulls out a Tommy gun.
No, it's a grenade launcher.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a grenade launcher. It's a grenade launcher.
So it also doesn't make sense for the next line, because he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. He's like, who says size doesn't matter is holding up a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
It's like somebody has told him size doesn't matter, and he's held onto that shit for way too long.
Yeah, he is. He's like, I'm going to put this in this crate.
Somebody told Oofbol that one time, and that's why it was really important that it was in the movie, because he's made a lot of dick references.
Oh, yeah. Tits and dick.
Tits and dick. So...
So they get all armed up and they head to...
No!
They head back to the church.
He grabs the... Now that I know it's a grenade launcher, he's like, who says the size doesn't matter? Then Casper pulls a shotgun and goes, yeah, but mine's bigger. What? And then...
Oofbol wants to be pegged.
And then... Hold on. And then, after saying, oh, this, 12 gauge, whatever, blah, 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 with incendiary rounds.
No, a full description, top to bottom, stainless steel.
With incendiary rounds. Those catch on fire.
Yeah.
There's no fire later.
There's not.
What the fuck are you talking about? After saying all of that, after sucking this gun off, fucking balls deep in her fucking throat, she goes, here, so-and-so.
Hands it to a civilian.
Take this.
A civilian.
And then the civilian goes, oh, no. And she goes, take it. Like...
They also were giving
live
grenades to civilians. And they showed, all right, so once they get all armed up and they head back to the church for shelter, there's this huge, long, drawn out, the whole thing's in fucking 3D slow-mo, which, like, the first, like, couple minutes of it, you're like, this is cool and neat. Each character gets its own moment.
There's a song that's playing. And
I don't remember the song.
Oh, the song that only has 4 words? Okay, 4 words is a little much. It has 2 sentences. It's, I'm the fucking... What is it? I listened to it so much and then eventually my brain blocked it out. Like, I am vengeance. I am something of the House of the Dead.
Okay.
So this song was written for this movie.
Okay.
Or the game. I don't know. Because Sega's weird, so maybe they made a game.
Sega, yeah.
But so that's the sentence, and then that's the sentence for the whole song, and that would be fine if they didn't play the song in its entirety of like 5 minutes.
5.
That's how long the song goes, not how long the scene is.
Because I think they replay that song 3 times.
Yeah, it's so much.
It's like
I just. Fuck.
When they do each character, I'm like, okay, cool, and then wrap it to them being at the end. But like, they don't show communication between them.
Also,
there's zombies behind them.
There's people shooting from the hip, not aiming down range, not
friendly fire.
Oh, dude, that's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
There's at one point a girl literally shoots her shotgun while there's her buddy in front of her.
Yes.
In front of her barrel.
Yes.
And they're just like, nah, that didn't shoot him.
Yeah.
Like, that somehow phased through him.
Oh.
I just... Fuck.
Yeah, all untrained civilians shooting so much friendly fire. And, like, there's, like, 3 or 4 grenades thrown.
Yes.
So, the one in the well, I would say makes sense.
Nothing's getting caught on fire.
No, because the
incendiary rounds. And grenades.
But, like, during all of this...
No fire.
So, like... And, like, they're, like, doing, like, little cuts, and it seems like you're having a seizure. They're doing cuts of the video game.
Yes.
And if you ever play House of the Dead 2, the main first boss you play, he's a headless, armored dude with a huge axe.
Yeah.
They show this very, very small, athletic...
Yep.
I'm going to say, like, probably... an Asian dude.
Yep. Go ahead.
With an axe, and all this is done in slow-mo. He does a front flip, throws an axe at Alicia, and this is where you get the scene that's in all of these DVD promos.
Yep.
She's like 4 to 5 feet in the air, shoots her gun, and then it spreads to the incendiary rounds.
All
I
right.
guess.
Oofball, I'm calling you out again.
Please do.
You made a zombie movie. You don't know shit about zombies. These zombies.
Well, people were getting bitten. We weren't seeing them being turned either.
No.
Yeah.
Simon gets bit on the face.
Well, puke.
No. Because his face is all fucked up.
That's from the puke.
Is that from the puke?
Yeah. It's from the
Well, he gets bit somewhere else. He gets bit. Trust me.
And the captain got bit on his arm or shoulder
And the leg.
and the leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
that's
never
what
turned.
makes him fucking die at the end. Anyway, so
And
yeah, nobody's getting turned. Also, these zombies are using weapons.
I mean, they do in the game.
They hold weapons and they go "Argh," like fucking robots. Because that's how zombies would act. I get, like, if you spent your whole life and, like, we're assuming, like, Shaun of the Dead rules where you have, like, residual fucking muscle memory. Sure. But, like, the scene where Casper gets chopped up, they have so much intent.
That's very methodical.
Yeah. They're all... They all are pretty intelligent, which, like, you reference Romero. Have you watched a Romero movie?
I think Uwe Boll only watches his movies.
Probably. Jerking it the whole time. Not any of the boob scenes. That's not what he's jerking it to.
No, he's doing that for us.
Yeah.
He thinks that's what we want. Yeah. Oh, but the boob counter has started.
Yep.
All right. So here's a common thing. I think it happened before Liberty dies, but Rudy just watches
Liberty dies.
Yeah, that's not very Helldivers 2. Rudy watches basically everyone die in this movie.
Yep.
And if he was trying to make it
Liberty is getting like...
And there's like, what was that whole flashback thing?
I don't know.
Because there was a flashback while he was watching her die.
Yeah, doing absolutely fucking nothing. And then...
Because I thought he was going to do like the flashback thing for Rudy to save Liberty.
Yep.
And that did not happen.
No, he just runs away like a little bitch and then...
I let her die!
No, he's not even saying that about Liberty. He's saying that about Casper.
Oh, that's right.
Because
he was more upset about Casper.
He runs into this back to the crypts. He gets through a window. He's trying to get Casper into this window, and he's taking for fucking years. Yeah. And then Casper finally starts to get in the window as she's getting hacked to bits with zombies with axes.
And this was the point in the movie. And she
gets her legs chopped off. He finally gets her in and goes...
It's not just her legs. I mean, it is belly button down.
Dude.
But this was the point in the movie where my wife goes, I fucking love this movie.
Dude, it doesn't... Nothing
and he
makes
sets her
sense.
down.
It's just...
Rudy picks up Casper, half of Casper, okay? Sets her down like a doll. And then just keeps on telling her, you saved us. You saved us. And then covers her with a sheet.
And then his girlfriend comes in the room and goes, what's under the sheet? And he's like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Oh, God, that fucking kiss scene. Oh, fuck off, Uwe Boll. Fuck off.
But in between Casper dying and then that scene, we get Simon...
And the black girl.
And the black girl.
Karma. And why did Karma sacrifice herself?
Oh my
God. Fuck this movie.
So oh my God. So Karma's like, how are we gonna get out of this?
I'm a monster. I'm the elephant man.
Dude.
Fuck off, Simon.
So Simon,
that person has a fucking disability.
So Simon,
go ahead. Sorry.
Anyway, Simon's like, I don't care anymore.
My life's over.
And Karma's like, well, I care. And then Simon goes, it's over for me anyway, with this face. Who's gonna look at me? His cheek has a little bit of fucking burn on it. A, who cares? B, there's surgery for that. We definitely could get that done real fucking quick. And then Karma goes, well, I think you've been very brave tonight. He hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
I, for one, still think you're sexy as hell. And then they kiss and he goes, are you just doing this to make me feel better? And she goes, no, I'm doing this to make me feel better. And that's the scene. What the fuck? Fucking, and everybody's calm. All the zombies are dragging bodies. That's weird. They're not hungry. Again, Uwe Boll's never seen a fucking zombie movie. They're dragging the dead bodies to somewhere, the scientist room.
I mean,
and they're acting like humans. They're walking around like humans.
But like in that defense, zombies really don't. I don't know if I've ever seen a zombie movie where zombies eat zombies. But I think he was doing it to not.
They eat dead bodies.
Zombies eat zombies?
I don't know, but they snack on bodies.
Well, like if a zombie were to.
There's like 5 zombies eating a body in any fucking zombie movie.
Yeah, but that person is like freshly dead. They're not turned yet.
Okay, cool. There's a fucking lot of freshly dead people where they're not snacking on Liberty. They're dragging Liberty to a fucking scientist room.
That's true.
Like, what the fuck?
But zombies don't eat zombies.
Right. You are right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on. So there's a bunch of shit that happens inside the church or the house that they're in, but they end up finding the mad scientist lair, right?
Okay. Yes.
A bunch. I honestly didn't take a lot of notes after that because I have hunters in the house, Simon getting action for some reason, Rudy and Alicia getting close for whatever reason. Hunters find mad scientist lab. Then Simon sacrifices himself. He's not even bit. Hold on. This son of a bitch has never shown to care about anyone else besides his own face.
Yep.
He gets grabbed.
Yep.
Could easily get away. There's one hand on his shoulder.
Yep.
But then he decides to sacrifice himself to shoot all of this gunpowder they found.
Yep. Still, want to point out, nothing catches on fire. Things explode.
Yeah.
Nothing catches on fire. There is not a single fire.
So the only people who are alive...
In the fire festival, there's no fire.
Ooh, that's your best joke.
Fuck you.
No, that's good.
That's my best joke.
Well, for this episode. I don't know.
Wait, pause.
I'll listen back.
I got a better joke. Australia. Anyway, continue.
Ben, I hear it again. This message. You need to stop doing the ooh hole.
Moving on.
Okay.
We gotta get through this. I got shit to do.
So the 3 hunters that are alive is Alicia, Rudy, and Karma, and they find themselves in a tunnel.
I just watched your old man face go on, just like trying to remember the names.
But so the one thing that I thought, like, maybe Uwe Boll called someone who had done like either police work or armed services. Like when they go through the tunnel, like one person is in the back with the flashlight.
Yeah.
And there's one person in front, and then when they're out, they switch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, you wasted all of the other action scenes and you did it for that.
Yep.
But yeah, why did Karma sacrifice herself? She didn't have to. The other 2 were just standing at the doorway.
I don't.
Is it because
Kirk also dies in a stupid fucking way?
Well, he's got to kill Skipper.
Yeah, he's got to kill Skipper.
Yeah.
Poor Skipper.
And then we see Greg again.
Yep.
Yeah, Greg. Greg is not dead.
And covered in shit.
Oh, we did skip that. Greg was in a porta potty. So did Greg have to take a poop before he had sex?
No, he was just in a porta potty, and then everybody started getting attacked, and they knocked the porta potty over.
But like, would you go to... All right, you're out in the woods. All right, obviously, you're not going to piss inside of a tent.
Right.
But if you had to pee, you would just go outside and pee.
Maybe.
He had to poop. Greg had to poop. So Greg was covered in vomit and shit in this movie. So it's not Greg. It's the mad scientist from Spain who's immortal, wearing his face. And then yet again, Rudy watches everyone die. Alicia.
This is after Rudy finds the scientist's research and goes, I've never seen anything like this. Have we?
He's pre-med. What does he know?
I
don't
and
know.
it wasn't established.
I don't know what
scene.
doctors go through, but he's pre-med. So to me, that's
that means literally any degree.
Okay.
Like, as long as your med school goes, that's a degree, you can do that.
Your first semester. Yeah. I'm pre-med. I just enrolled. I'm pre-med. That's Rudy. Fuck you, Rudy.
There are pre-med degrees, I guess. Anyway. He's not looking through a mic. They're not putting you through a microscope. They're putting you, like, name all the bones of the body and shit. Anyway, so, yeah, he finds all the research and he goes, I've never seen anything like it. It's brilliant.
It's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece. Like this movie.
And there's like a tadpole head that's a zombie that gets out, and then the blood is the thing that makes everything alive. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. So
this movie's so great.
I
love this movie.
I do too. I want to talk about Uwe Boll probably spent, I'm going to say, this much amount of time. There we go. On the choreography for the final sword battle with the Spanish.
Oh my God.
Whoever, if he was a general or captain.
Oh my God.
Against Alicia, who has probably never held a sword before.
Yep.
And she's holding her own.
Yep.
For far too long.
Yes.
Not trying to be sexist.
Like,
knocked out.
I thought. Okay, so I'm thinking of the scene in the graveyard when they're fighting the scientist zombie dude who's immortal now. He is fighting the girl with the sword.
Yep.
And Rudy's swinging an axe.
Yep.
Okay. The scientist dude wins.
Yes. He stabs Alicia right between the tits.
Yep. Have you paid attention to that scene?
I mean...
They'll cut away and cut back, and then she's not stabbed. And they'll cut away and come back, and then she's stabbed again. And they'll cut away and come back, and then she's not stabbed. I think 6 times that happens.
No way.
It just fucking floored me. There's no blood until the guy's dead.
Well, the only blood is just like the little stab wound.
No. There's a wound. There's a hole. There's no blood.
Well, it's red.
No. Ben,
it's red.
I swear. Watch the scene. There's just
I am watching this movie again. Because my thing was like, well, your heart is not on your right.
Correct.
Your heart is more center right.
Right.
So that did probably hit her heart.
Yeah.
She would have been a fucking geyser.
Yep.
I will watch this movie again.
Anyway. Yeah, and then after the scientist dude stabs her, he just kind of stands there.
Yeah.
Forever.
And then Rudy cuts his head off.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the body's still alive.
Because the head can see.
Yeah, and then Alicia stands up, immediately clocks what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
And then goes and stomps his brain out of his skull.
This is when I went, this movie's magnificent.
This movie's a 10 out of 10.
Yes, it is. And then, so, whatever happens, helicopter comes. And then we are introduced to G. And I think G is most of the people you play in House of the Dead.
Yeah.
So, Jordan, we only have one thing to rank in this game.
Yeah, in this movie.
This episode.
Well, you said game.
Well, I fucked up.
That's why I tried to correct you, and then you tried to correct yourself again in a worse way. The fuck are you talking about?
All right. So, the way that we are doing the Uwe Boll.
Woo woo. I don't know why.
Gotta scroll down. Here we go. Because I made it its own thing. So, this movie is a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Game credit is a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Fun meter, 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Jordan, what would you give this game?
Oh.
Or do you want to do the game the same way? We can do the game different.
Yeah, we probably should. The game I would give an 8.5.
Oh,
8.6.
8.6. Okay. I didn't think you liked it that much.
It's an arcade game. It's fun. Yeah. Every arcade needs a House of the Dead.
I am giving. Oh yes, it does.
Yeah.
I'm giving the game an 8.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, the way Alone in the Dark when Alone in the Dark comes out, we will compare movie rating from Alone in the Dark to House of the Dead, and the next movie will get a 9 or a 10, and the same will go for game cred and the fun meter. So Jordan, you got anything else? The video game got an 83%.
Do you know what this movie has on Rotten Tomatoes?
3%.
3%.
Yes,
I let my wife guess, and she was like,
3% seems low.
"Oh, hold on, no, fuck you. What are you talking about? These
3% seems low."
Anyway, no, this is a perfect B movie. It's the perfect.
I would say a B movie.
B-movie.
A perfect B movie to me is a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Maybe. Anyway, my wife jokingly, after I was like, guess what this rating is on Rotten Tomatoes, she jokingly went, I don't know, a 5. I was like, oh, a 5. That's your guess? And she went, okay, no, that seems really low. I'll go 28. And I was like,
yeah,
no, it's 3%. And she's like, I'm not watching this movie with you.
All right, Jordan, what is Uwe Boll's video game movies highest Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, Blood Rain.
Nope. Blood Rain, no.
Really? What is Blood Rain?
4.
Damn. Fuck. Okay. Oh God.
You're not gonna get it.
In the Name of the King 3.
In the Name of the King 2.
Damn it!
2 Worlds.
Fuck.
16%.
I should have just looked at the list. It's right there.
16%.
16.
That's his highest rated.
Damn.
Oh, all right. Well, Jordan, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm excited for the rest.
I'm not excited for the next one, which is Alone in the Dark.
I'm excited to watch it alone in the dark.
All right. So I'm just going to do...
Okay, I got to go register to vote.
Go.
If anybody's listening who hasn't registered, go register.
Go vote.
Yeah.
Unless you're from Australia.
No, you have to in Australia.
Right. Why don't we have that? I kind of would want that.
Because then people would vote for the donkey party, and once in a while those people get elected.
Okay, well, hey, it might be better than what we're doing.
That's your throwaway vote in Australia, where you just like don't care. You just vote for the donkey party, which fuck you, Australia. They vote for parties, and they just like, I don't know. Australia, you're weird. We're better in every way. Anyway, yeah, that's it for me. I'm signing off. I don't know where Ben went, but yeah, I'm gonna go register. You should go, and have a good one.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the special Uwe Boll episode as we journey through the definite cinematic hell that is Uwe Boll's filmography. Remember to subscribe to all of our social media platforms. Until next time, may your games be epic, which in this Uwe Boll era, most of them will be. Your movies be legendary. They will be for the wrong reasons. As always, game on, laugh on, catch you at the respawn.